Hey guys, so today we're going to be checking out the Nalex Amplex plugin, completely free guitar amp sim from Nalex. And we're going to be looking at how you can use it within your DAW to create a guitar amp suite along with a number of other free plugins that you can use. Before we get into the tones, let's have a look and see how it sounds in the mix. Okay, so now we've heard how it sounds in the mix, let's take a look at the signal chain that we've got going on here. First off, we've got the Noise Gate Analog Rack by Nembrini. This is part of their Analog Rack series, and a number of them are free, so this Noise Gate is one of them. And that's mainly just to cut out any noise that I get. I live in quite a noisy flat that gets a lot of electrical interference. So you can see if I turn that off, I get quite a lot of buzz. So just turn that on, it keeps that at bay. Then after that, we've got the Greed Smasher by Mercuriall, and that is a sim of the Mesa Boogie preamp pedal. That goes into the Amplex, which is the sort of doing the main meat of all the tone. From there into STL Tones, NAD IR, and we've got a couple of impedance curves loaded up in there. Those are free, and those are from Nalex as well. And then we go into the Miko plugin by ML Sound Labs. Essentially, it's one cabinet, but with just a load of microphones and loads of different positions that you can choose from. So rather than using an IR and having to choose whatever files within that IR pack, you can pretty much make your own here. And then lastly of that, we've got the Nembrini Analog Rack, which is the bit of EQ afterwards, takes out any harshness or any sort of aggressive low end that you don't want. So let's have a little play around and see what we've got. So where we're at the moment, we've got the Crunchman, which is based off the Friedman. The Greed Smasher is on, level all the way up, going all the way down, and tone just about in the middle. And let's see how that sounds. So if we take the Greed Smasher off, we can sort of see what that is actually bringing. So not a huge amount of difference in terms of tone, but it is just more aggressive with that on. Okay, so now we've got a JCM 800 patch loaded into the Amplex. Greed Smasher is turned off. Let's see how it sounds. So a bit more of a crunch sound there. And then with the Greed Smasher turned on. And let's just have a look at what the Miko plugin is actually doing here. So what we've got is the custom preset that is already within the plugin. And this is just a load of Miko's favorite positionings for this cab. So what we can do, if we right click, is turn these off and on as we like. And we can move those around. So that sounds quite cool. And if I turn that one off, and let's go maybe this one, double click, we can solo it as well. A bit darker. Let's see those two together. What I tend to do is just stick it on a custom there. We can also hear it with and without the impedance curves. So if we have them with and then without. So not a huge difference, but you can see that it is still adding something just to the sort of overall realness of the whole guitar suite. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the other amp sims that we've got, and you load them all up just through the text files that are included in the download. Okay, so now I've got a clean loaded up, twin clean, so that's the Fender clean, and if I turn on the bus, we've got a bit of reverb. Cool. Okay, let's go back to some gain. Okay, so now we're on the Gerbert 3 model, which is the third channel of the Diesel Herbert. So super modern sound, super high gain. Not sure we actually even need the Greed Smasher of this one. Okay, so now we're taking a look at the Citrus model. So based off an orange, we've got the Greed Smasher turned on. Let's see how that sounds. bit darker, slightly more British sounding. I can't say exactly if it sounds like an orange, but it sounds very cool. Okay, and lastly we're checking out the Pectifier Modern, so Mesa Boogie Rectifier. So that is the Amplex plugin, along with a few others, all completely free, how you can create an entire modern guitar amp suite within your DAW, and one that quite easily competes with a lot of the paid plugins that are out there. So links for all of these are below in the description. Please like and subscribe, it really helps out, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.